Today is pretty much the opposite of what it was yesterday. It's just an absolute soaker, just torrential downpour. That's kind of fun. And this vlog's going to be really short. I just wanted to show you guys something I'm experimenting with right now. And you know, having this wall, having this thing here for a little while has got me into thinking of other modular forms of growing, and in certain contexts that could be potentially profitable. We'll have to see. But basil is a crop that's relatively profitable for us. And so I'm trying some just growing in pots, and I've got a variety of pots around. I changed the flooring in this greenhouse. I've started to take out the raised bed here because it just doesn't really work. We're better off having more shelf space in here. It's a more effective, profitable use of the space. And so I've been experimenting with pots because I would like to grow some things in here. I'd like to continue to, where the climate's controlled, and you know, if I can grow a high value crop in here, then why not? So I've got some pots in there with basil, and I've got some more pots over here, and we're gonna see how it goes. But I want to show you what the guys are doing right now outside, and their level of commitment is very inspiring.
In the principle and the teachers.
just a pig in the mud.
Just doing it.
Fantastic. Those guys are planting some Lunchbox peppers. I don't grow peppers to sell. I just grow them for myself. My wife and I can them, and we share them with everybody who works on the farm because we like peppers. So we just put them in places where I wouldn't normally grow another crop. So that's just sort of an odds and ends space, and we're gonna put those peppers in there. Just coming back in the greenhouse here, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about these pots and things like this vertical wall, and even this greenhouse in general, is an idea of optionality. And I've mentioned this many times before, and the concept or the term comes from a book called Antifragile by Nassim Taleb. And the whole idea is to set yourself up with options so that something can go one way or the other, and you slightly benefit whichever way it goes. And so in the case, I mean, you can get into economics with that idea. You can get into how you build your house. You can get that to how you build your business. Even myself, I've done something like that. But the idea is that you've got options, right? And so that's what I like about these pots opposed to this raised bed. Is having this raised bed in this greenhouse was somewhat limiting because it was a big chunk of space. Whereas I can continue to grow in here in soil, but why not use pots? Because then I can move them around. You know, the light changes a lot in here from season to season, so these pots give me the option to move things around. You'll notice that my lime tree is gone. It's actually now on my patio. My lemon tree is the same thing. That's why I've all of a sudden got this space. And so that speaks to that idea of optionality as well, is that I can always have something growing in here, and I can change it around, and I can experiment with different things. And through that experimentation, that's often where you come up with great ideas or great discoveries, or on how to do something differently. Even this greenhouse on its own, when I've set up the infrastructure in here, I did things very non-permanent. That's why you just see me doing things with a lot of wood. It's been sort of just to figure out what works in here. What's the best way we flow in here? What's our workflow? And that's why I'm changing my post-harvest area even right now, because I'm always rediscovering on how we work. And the more efficient we get, the more we come up with other systems, or other systems help us become more efficient. And I don't want things to be too permanent off the start. However, in a year, or maybe this season or maybe next season, I will put more permanent infrastructure in here, knowing now that I use the space a certain way. And that's that whole idea with optionality. So I just want to leave you guys with that thought. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.